Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's Friday Coffee Talks, your favorite Friday podcast about caffeine. Today, I'm going for speed over comfort. The C4 energy drink, Starburst flavor. It's delicious. No caffeine or no coffee today, but going with an energy drink. It's been a long week of travel. We had our sales kickoff in Charlotte this week. And it was a blast. Those are always so good. It's long days. It's a lot of meetings, a lot of spreadsheets, a lot of presentations and all that kind of stuff. But it's really good info. It's really good team building. And it's really just a great time to be with people that you're not always with, especially in remote IT sales, to get the teams together. Even just outside of the work stuff. It's very productive. It's very uplifting and positive and inspiring to be with everybody and to hear about the plans and all that kind of stuff that we're working on. But even in the evenings, to go and to have a meal with folks and maybe have a drink or two, it's just so valuable to get team building, to kind of build those relationships with folks. And especially for me this week, to see people that I haven't seen since before the pandemic. I was reunited with Ian Barr, who I haven't seen for a while, and the illustrious Ned Wright. Here he is. Now, let me just say about this picture. Ned is very tall, but in my defense, we were standing on a hill, and I'm not actually that short as it looks. I sent this to my kids, and the first thing Parker said was, "Mr. Ned, he's way taller than you, Daddy." Which, yeah, he is. But it was so good to see Ned again, somebody that I've worked so closely with for such a long time. First time in 3.5 years. It's so wild to think about, but got to bring some people over for the meeting this week, which was excellent. Some great time with some great friends. And you always just leave sales kickoff just feeling so inspired, like, let's go do this. Like, very, very, very excited. So we're looking forward to the year to come, to the quarters to come. Can't wait to work with all of you. But being a week of travel, I wanted to talk about some of my travel traditions, things that I tend to do when I'm on the road, some things that have kind of built themselves up as routines. So the first one being the temperature. This was talked about a lot this week because the hotel kept bumping everybody's rooms up, bumping the the thermostat in the rooms up. And people would get back to their rooms and it'd be like high 70s in their rooms. And they would be miserable. And I'm very blessed to say that it didn't happen to me this week. So apologies to those of my colleagues that it did. I don't mean to poke fun at you or laugh at you, but the situation is just so crazy. Anyways, my travel tradition, the first thing I do when I walk into a hotel room is I hit that little down button on the thermostat as many times as I can until the thing says, no, you cannot go any colder. And it is... Oh, it's the best to sleep in like almost mild refrigerator conditions. It's the best. Now, I can't sleep in hotels, especially since the pandemic. I don't know what it is. I have this weird paranoia about sleeping through my alarm, but at least the room is cold and it's awesome. It's so awesome. For Nolan in particular, I know he was a victim a couple times this week of walking into his room at the end of the day and it would be so hot he couldn't sleep. So I feel for you, buddy, but one of my all-time travel traditions, one of the things that I set quickly when I get into a room is that thermostat is going all the way down, baby. So low. Now, the other one, speaking of hotel rooms that I always do, is, I FaceTime the kids a lot. When I'm on the road, I miss home quite a bit. When I'm at home, I miss the road quite a bit, if I'm honest. So it definitely is a little bit of longing for what you can't have. The grass is always greener, I guess, whatever phrase you want to say. But the kids have gotten in the habit that, especially in the mornings, like before I'm headed to my meetings for the day or whatever I have going on, I'll FaceTime them. Generally, it's pre-school time. It's pretty early in the morning. So they're all eating breakfast, running around, doing who knows what, right? And they always ask me to do crazy things. So that is a tradition with us. It's generally toward the end of our FaceTime calls, they'll go, "Dad, get in the bathtub. Dad, climb in the closet, wrap yourself up in the curtains," whatever the case is. They always ask me to do something silly. And so this time the request was to jump on the bed with my clothes and my shoes and everything fully on. So yeah, that was fun. And just to see little Savvy's face be so excited to see me jumping on the bed, you can't say no. I mean, yeah, it's silly and, probably shouldn't jump on the bed as a 35-year-old grown man, but it makes the kids happy, so you have to do it. So maybe that's, they need some inspiration. They have the same couple of ideas. Maybe they need some new ones. If you have any, let me know. And then the last travel tradition that I always do goes around restaurants. Now, my love for eating on the road has been well documented. That's one of the perks of traveling is getting to eat in restaurants. And for me, the core key thing of that is new restaurants. I don't want to go on the road and eat at Wendy's. There's nothing against Wendy's. I love Wendy's. They have wonderful burgers and chicken nuggets and all that kind of stuff. But I get Wendy's like twice a week because my kids love it. So I want to try something new when I'm on the road. So what I always do, I generally will end any meeting, especially if I'm in a new city. I'll end any meeting. You kind of have your time where you talk about work stuff. You go through the agenda. You make progress on things. But then there's that time in the room when everybody's kind of putting their stuff in the bags. Everybody's getting up and shuffling to head to the exits. And you talk about, small talk, family, kids, weather, sports, whatever it is. During that portion of the conversation, I always ask somebody that lives in the town I'm in, where should I go to dinner tonight that I can't get when I'm back home? And that's the key to finding the best local restaurants. You can go and you can Google and you can use Yelp and those will, they'll work. You'll find something, but the best hidden gems, the local spots, the can't miss restaurants that have the best food. And for some reason, it generally is something unique. It's not, oh, you can go get the best chicken wings here, unless you're in like Buffalo, obviously. But I've found amazing Thai restaurants. I've found amazing Ethiopian restaurants. I found amazing Indian food. It's the things that the people are like, oh, this is the spot. That's how you know you found a good one. So definitely encourage that. It's a great question to ask. And it also, helps kind of open your customer up a little bit. They'll talk about the things that they like, and it can be a connection point for you too. So not only are you building relationship equity with your customer, you're also finding a great place for you to eat. So, it's been a great week. I'm looking forward to a little rest. Father's Day is this weekend, so happy Father's Day to all of you dads out there. Looking forward to spending some time with my family. I'm getting to cook on the Blackstone on Sunday night. Can't wait for that. So hope you have a great one. Happy Father's Day. Thanks for joining me. It's been Friday Coffee Talks, and I will catch you next week.